If you follow AI news casually, it probably feels like something big is happening every single day. But if you actually slow down and look closely, you'll notice something more interesting. AI isn't exploding anymore, it's settling in. Today, I want to talk about 5 very recent AI developments, not as headlines, but as signals, because these 5 things together tell us where AI is really heading next. This is the AI brief. Let's start. The first thing you need to know is about compute. Elon Musk's AI company, xAI, recently expanded again, buying more physical space just to house GPUs and servers. On the surface, this sounds boring. Buildings, machines, electricity. But this is actually one of the most important trends in AI right now. The biggest limitation in AI today isn't ideas. It's not talent. It's raw computing power. Whoever controls compute controls how fast models improve, how large they can grow, and how cheap they become to run. This is why every major AI company is quietly spending billions on infrastructure instead of flashy announcements. The AI race is slowly turning into an infrastructure war, and most people aren't paying attention to it. The second update comes from China, and it's about regulation. China recently proposed stricter rules around how AI systems behave, especially systems that interact with humans in realistic ways. What's important here is what they're regulating. Not data, not hardware, but behavior. This tells us something critical. Governments are no longer just worried about how AI is built. They're worried about how AI acts. This is the early stage of AI governance, where models are judged not just on accuracy, but on influence, persuasion, and psychological impact. Once this starts, it rarely stays local. Other countries watch, adapt, and follow. Regulation is no longer reactive. It's becoming preventative. The third update is quieter, but more dangerous if you miss it. Google has been integrating AI deeper into tools people already use. Search, documents, emails, workspaces. No big event, no dramatic announcement. And that's exactly why it matters. When AI becomes invisible, adoption skyrockets. Most people won't decide to use AI. They'll just slowly start relying on it because it's already there. This is how AI shifts from being a tool you try to a system you depend on. And once that dependency forms, workflows change permanently. The fourth thing we need to talk about is something creators are already noticing. AI-generated content is flooding platforms. Not good AI content, not thoughtful analysis, but fast, low-effort, algorithm-based content. This matters because it's shaping how audiences perceive AI itself. When people see AI as noise, spam, or filler, serious creators have 2 choices: blend in or rise above it. The next phase of AI content won't be about who can generate more. It'll be about who can explain better. Now here's the 5th and most important point, the one that connects everything. AI progress right now isn't about intelligence, it's about economics. Cheaper compute, faster deployment, wider integration, stricter oversight. AI doesn't need to be conscious to replace work. It just needs to be reliable, fast, and affordable. And that threshold is being crossed quietly. So if you're wondering where AI is going next, here's the honest answer. Less hype, more infrastructure, more rules, more automation, and fewer moments where you even notice the change happening. That's why understanding AI now matters more than reacting later. This was the AI brief. If you want clarity instead of noise, you know what to do.